Christie Mountain is a small Midwest ski resort in Wisconsin with an elevation of 1,650 feet. It only has a 350 vertical drop, 45 skiable acres, and it gets 48 inches of snow each year. And in today's video, we're going to review it. It's a resort review. This is the video series where we go to a ski resort, we absolutely rip it, we shred it, we explore it, and then we come back here and we review it for you guys so you guys should know, should you go to this ski resort at all? Should you travel to a small Midwest one opposed to a big Colorado ski resort? That's what this whole video series is for. Now we do have some rules that we play by, and this is just the way it is, so kind of got to deal with it. So we're going to rank each resort through 10 categories. Each category is going to get a score from 0 to 10. 0 is not applicable, meaning the resort doesn't have it at all. 1 is terrible, 5 is average, and 10 is best in the world. So after we get the score from the 10 categories, we're going to give the resort an overall score out of 100, and it's a really good time. So with all that being said, let's jump into the first category, lift prices. How expensive is it to come to Christie Mountain in Wisconsin? And at $42 for the day, that's an incredible price. It's not the best price I've ever seen in the Midwest, but anytime you can come in under $50, that's insane. So I gave them a 7 when it came to lift prices. Now lodging, ski in, ski out, can you stay at Christie Mountain? You can't stay exactly on the mountain, but they do have cabins that you can book on their website that look incredible. So you can stay close to the ski resort, but it's not gonna be this like insane condo that's ski in, ski out. I'm sure it's very limited availability, things like that. So I gave them a 3 when it came to lodging, but they do have something and it looks incredible. Now ease of access, how hard or how easy is it to get to Christie? Well, it's 2.5 hours from Minnesota. So if you were to fly here from like Texas or something, you have to fly into Minneapolis and then you have a 2.5 hour drive to get there, which is pretty typical for most ski resorts because they tend to be in remote areas. The road out there is super easy and super mellow, just a typical Wisconsin country road. And all of a sudden you pop up on a hill that has a chairlift on it and it's insane. So when it came to ease of access, I gave them a 5 for ease of access. Now before we go to the next category, I do want to mention if you want to see every single ski resort that I've been to or rated, you can go to resortskimaps.com. This is a resort map of every resort in the United States. All the green snowboards are the resorts that I have been to. You can click on them and watch the videos there, even see the resort reviews there, and see if you want to go travel to that ski resort instead of a big expensive Colorado one, or if you want to go to one of those Colorado ones, those have also been covered. We also have where we're traveling for the upcoming seasons and a bunch of other incredible things on resortskimaps.com. I use it to plan all of my ski vacations, so go check out resortskimaps.com. It is linked in the description. Now lifts, we got to get up the mountain, and they have one way to do it. They only have one chairlift. It's an old one, and that thing tried to kill me the entire time we were there. I absolutely hated it. They do have 5 other surface lifts, meaning tow ropes. They're going to get you up into the train park or on the bunny hill, but the one chairlift they do have is kind of mean. It bit my elbow so bad it hurt.
Oh! Boy, watch the swing in phase, mate.
Dude, it got me so good. So the rest of the day I was like dodging and ducking it. So when it came to that resort, I ride a lot of chairlifts. The fact that I was scared to get off this lift, I gave it a 1. Like, terrible for lifts. But if you're a park rider, having that tow rope for the train park is super nice. Now runs, we got up, we got to get down. How many runs did they have? Well, they had 33 runs, and incredibly, they had double black diamonds that were pretty legit double black diamonds. And you can see them immediately off of the chairlift. They're these huge rock drops. I cannot believe they have them open to the public. Most ski resorts, like for liability things, would shut something down like that. But they were totally hittable. We dropped the rocks the entire time we were there. It was an incredible time. We also had a powder day, and so we got to rip some POW, and they had some decent steep sections to get a couple good turns, but overall it's a Midwest resort. The runs are pretty flat, pretty mellow. So when it came to runs, I gave them a 3 for runs. Now the park, we're in the Midwest, this park should be sick, and it was okay. It wasn't the best park I've ever seen in the Midwest. They didn't have any jumps up. We did show up a little early. I think eventually they get the park a little sicker, but from what I could see and from what I could also see from videos online, I gave them a 3 for the park. It's not terrible. If you grew up next to that resort, you can get really sick at snowboarding, especially rails. That's not the best Midwest park I've ever seen. Now, if you're enjoying this video or what I do on this channel, consider snagging an Evolution sticker. We do have a ski version for all the skiers out there. Snagging the merch, throwing it on the side of your head does support the dream. It also lets everyone know you are a part of Team Buckhouse. And the best part is if you do snag any of the merch and tag me on my Instagram, I am following back 1 person a week that is snagging the merch and tagging me. So go tag me on Instagram, snag some merch, supports the dream. Now food. Do they have a lodge? Can you get food on the mountain? And they do. It's pretty typical, like hot dogs, hamburgers, pretzels. Food's not the best ever, but they have this little sidebar. bar with incredible drinks. The drinks were top notch. We had an insane time eating food there and then enjoying a couple of drinks at the end of the night because we night skied there. And I would say that bar cranked their lodge situation up a bit. It is a mom and pop ski resort, so the vibe is insane. The little bar is sick. The food is what you'd expect. So I gave them a 7 when it came to the food because the bar like took it up a notch, man. Now, views and scenery. We're on a mountain. How sick are the views? And sadly, they're Midwest views. Like, you're definitely seeing more than you can see anywhere else in the Midwest, but it's not the sickest. A lot of just trees, a little bit of small lakes in the background. So I gave them a 2 when it came to views and scenery. Now, employees, we do cover employees because employees can make or break your trip. You can have an employee that goes above and beyond and make sure that your ski rentals or whatever is like perfect for you. And so then you just have the best time ever. Or you can get a lazy, crappy employee that gets you on skis that are way too big or a snowboard that doesn't fit your feet. And then you just have a worse time because an employee just didn't do a good job. And so that's why we cover employees. I also had a killer, horrible incident at Keystone with some employees that could have ruined someone's vacation completely. You can check out that video right there if you want to check that out. So that's why we cover employees. And when it came to Christie Mountain, we had an insane time. The employees were all super nice. One of the main operators there took us around, showed us the mountain, talked about the park, talked about the mountain, gave us more tips. It was really insane and a good time, as well as everyone that we dealt with inside the lodge and at the bartender. They were all incredible people. I really enjoyed the employees at Christie Mountain. And so for that, I gave them a pretty high score. I gave them a 9 for employees. I might be being a little generous, but I don't know. The vibe I got was definitely increased by the employees at that ski resort. Now the last category, the would I go back? Because if I want to go back to this ski resort, why would I recommend it to you guys? And when it came to Christie Mountain, I gave them a 6 on the would I go back. The rock drops we had, the powder day, the whole experience was actually a lot of fun. And then once again, the little bar after riding, I had a really memorable time at that ski resort when we went for our Midwest trip. That one stands out above all the other ones. So I'm like, I'd go back. I gave them a 6 on the would I go back. It's a good time. Now before I calculate all the scores and tell you what it got on the overall, make sure that you guys check out the other playlists, the whole resort review playlist of all the other ski resorts that we've visited and seen. It's an incredible playlist, and if you're trying to plan a vacation, it's one of the best ways to know, is this resort the right one for me and my family? After I give you the score from 1 to 100, I will tell you who this resort is for as well. So what did Christie get out of 0 to 100? They got a subscribe. A 46, which is an almost average ski resort, which is absolutely insane for a Midwest resort. I had an incredible time there, and I think the people who this resort is for would also have an incredible time there. And this resort is for beginners and park riders. If you want to get sick of riding park, or you're just starting out skiing or snowboarding, this resort is for you. But with all that being said, Team Buckhouse, thank you so much for watching this video. Hit the like button as always. Thanks for watching. Keep evolving. We'll see you guys tomorrow in another video. It's daily on this channel. We do stuff like this. Dang.